So I uploaded this video a while ago where I kind of showed off 2 new figurines that I got around that time and mentioned a new series that might appear on this channel. And it's been around a month since that video was uploaded and a lot has happened. Let me quickly explain. So basically I ended up ordering a shelf the night I uploaded that video and it soon arrived afterward. And on the day it arrived, I realized that it's basically the same exact shelf that the Trash Teach Boys have on the podcast. I promise this was a coincidence. I ended up putting the shelf together, attempting to find a good spot for it in my room, which somehow resulted in me ordering a new shelf and ultimately transforming it into a resting area / video recording station. This all took place around the 2nd and 3rd week of June, but I ended up going on vacation on June 20th and returned just a few days before the month ended. And now we're here. And yeah, that should be a similar version of what happened in the past month with this area of the room. You know, I got a new shelf and I just ended up transforming this whole area into a video recording station where I can do like unboxing videos and videos specifically for the series in the future. But it is the 2nd episode of what the fuck is the name of the series again? I don't remember. It should be like Ili Otaku in Japanese or something. I just came back from vacation, so I don't really remember too much about this channel, to be honest. But it is currently the 2nd episode of the series, and I thought it would be cool if I kind of showed off my current Mangas / figurine collection because it looks kind of small at the moment, but I did just purchase 9 volumes of manga. And like I previously mentioned, I was away on vacation, which means that I purchased all 9 volumes on vacation, which is kind of fucking crazy because I had to fit all of it into this bag when I already had like, you know, a pair of shoes, my MacBook, my storage, just so many other things in it. And actually somehow worked out. So yeah, let me just show off the 9 mangas that I got first, then I can show you guys the rest of the collection. And to be fair, the store that I went to, they were having like a buy one get 50% off sale, so you know, I got some of these mangas for a lot cheaper than they're supposed to be. Yeah, I think I paid around $100 for all 9 volumes. I went to 2 different stores. The first one I spent around $75 for 7 volumes, and there were like 3 of them. That's like $25, and the second one I spent around like $25. Yeah, I'm gonna start off with the 2. That's probably the most hyped up at the moment. One of them is a very popular Shonen Jump manga that's gonna get adapted soon in 2022, and the other one is one that just got adapted recently and blew the fuck up, and like I'm also in love with the series itself. And yeah, the first one I mentioned is obviously Chainsaw Man. You know, it should be pretty obvious. Yeah, Chainsaw Man. I've heard a lot of great things about this manga before the adaptation was even like announced and everything. I never really got the chance to check it out though because you know I read manga online most of the time, and you know reading it on paper is actually like a lot more interesting because you know you have it in front of you. So yeah, I just purchased this. I don't know if you guys can see one now, but there's actually 4 new mangas that I got up there. I'm gonna talk about them later as well. But I wanted to purchase Chainsaw Man with them, and they actually did have Chainsaw Man at the manga store that's near my house. But they started off with like volume 3, and I want volume 1 because I haven't read the series before, so I didn't get it. And they had it at the manga store that I went to in New York. So yeah, happy about this purchase. Also, I'm probably gonna mention the local manga store near my house a lot because a lot of these mangas I purchased are actually related to that place. Like for example, I purchased the 2nd volume of Spy Family from them because they don't have volume 1, but you know I'm absolutely in love with the series, so I just needed something from it. But I did find the first one before on vacation, so I just had to get it. You know, Spy Family came out in spring season. I think it was like March or early April, and episode 12 actually just came out yesterday. So yeah, very excited to check that out. And I do plan on reading this as well because I also got the first volume of My Dress Up Darling, so Nobisuke up there because you know I also love that anime, and I actually read that like a few weeks ago. And it was actually very enjoyable, even though I already know the whole plot of our season, like throughout season 1. And yeah, I'm probably gonna do the same thing with Spy Family and just read the whole manga on paper and enjoy the fuck out of it. Yeah, there's 7 mangas remaining, and I have a story of all of them because that's just how I am. I talk too much. I just talk way too much. That's how it works. 2 remaining ones are actually animes off of a watch test, so I guess I'll just show them first. And this one is one of my favorite series. Animated by Studio Shaft, so it should make it very obvious because you know it's the Monogatari series. And it's the first volume of it. They actually have like the whole box version. I don't know how many volumes they are on the Monogatari series, but there's like they have like 7 of it in it. And I actually wanted to get that, but it was a bit pricey, so I couldn't just ignore the whole thing. I've mentioned this a few times on videos before, but you know I fucking love Joey the anime man, and the Monogatari series is like one of his favorite series. So yeah, I have to keep the legacy going from the older season to the newer one because Joey's how old is Joey? He's like 26 or 27, I think. And I just turned 18, by the way, so yeah, I need to keep this shit going. Let's go on to the next manga. The next manga on the list is a manga of a film that I've already watched, and I actually cried while watching it. It's a very emotional movie about organs. That should make it pretty obvious. Yeah, it's I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Now, finding this manga really surprised me for some reason because, you know, I've seen Kimi no Na wa, Kono Katachi, and whatever. I actually wanted to buy Kono Katachi, but they had the whole box set, which was like $80. And initially, I actually was gonna get Kimi no Na wa, but I swapped it out for this because it was like a regular size manga like this one, but it was going for $25. Well, this one was $20, and it's a big fucking boy. And if I had to choose, I would say that I personally enjoyed I Want to Eat Pancreas more than Your Name. But that's a long discussion that will go on for several days, so let's just go on to the next option. The next manga I'm going to show you guys is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, slice of life manga. I'm a really big fan of like the teasing style manga such as the Kage-san, the Totoro-san, the slightly edgy one, which is like Yamcha-san, I think, and it's Uzagi-chan, but no one cares about that shit. And this one kind of falls in the same category, but there's no teasing involved. But it's one of those like very wholesome mangas revolving around 2 kids, and that's something very wrong. What the fuck? And yeah, it is Kubo-san. I don't know if you guys heard of this manga before because I did not expect this to what the fuck am I doing? I personally did not expect myself to find this at a store at all. I think I found this at Barnes & Noble, which is a second I went to with my cousin. And like he just pulled it out, he was like, hey, this looks like a manga that you will like. And it was this, which is one of my favorite mangas. And yeah, I guess I kind of estimated the popularity of it because it is on Shonen Jump. So yeah, I guess Kubo-san is pretty popular. The next 2 mangas I'm going to show off are the second volumes of mangas I previously owned. I don't know if you can see one now, but I'm just going to show you guys anyways. Yeah, first is Happiness by Shuzo Oshimi. I had to look at it because I don't remember people's names. I'm not too familiar with manga yet, at least not to the point of anime. I've only finished some like 70 mangas before, and you know, I personally didn't have a favorite artist or favorite author until very recently. But if someone had to take that title, it would be Shuzo Oshimi right now because I enjoy the fuck out of Chino Wadachi. You know, I read the first one of Happiness, which was also interesting. I also read some of what's it, Mari Change or Boku Mari something. Now the next manga is very spicy. I have the first volume of it up there as well. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it's the second volume of Oyasumi Punpun. You know, Oyasumi Punpun is one of those mangas that I've heard so many great things about, but it's also one of those mangas that I have to like fully immerse myself into, which means that I have to find a good time to read it, which I never found the time to until I found the first one of it in stores. So I was like, hey, why not? Let's just fucking go for it. Like, I definitely see why this manga is like held in such a high regard now because it's very interesting. Like, there were some parts I didn't understand because, you know, this is a very confusing manga, but from the parts I have read so far and from the things I've heard about it and from, you know, some of the things that I'm predicting myself, this is something that I'm gonna fucking love. It might honestly be a 10 out of 10. Now, the only Yuri What Girls Love anime that I've watched is Adachi no Shimamura, which I actually liked a lot, and I've also read parts of Citrus, which I would say I enjoyed, but there was a lot that was happening. But Blue to You though, well, it's been sitting in my plan to watch list for 2 years now, I think. And yeah, the manga of it is also fairly popular. It has an insanely high rating at like an 8.6, 8.7. So yeah, I'm very excited to read this because, you know, I do want to explore the Yuri, some Yuri animes more, but I just never found a chance to. And yeah, this is gonna help that out. And finally, we are down to one manga. Now, you know this manga. I'm just gonna show you guys. Like, do I really need to say any more about it? It's fucking berserk. You know, anyone that knows manga, anyone that has the manga, has heard about it, has been recommended it, myself included. Kind of in the same case as Oyasumi Punpun though, you know, both of these mangas have legendary statuses, you know, this one especially, because this arguably is the greatest manga of all time, but you know, I never found a chance to read it, and they actually don't even have this in my local bookstore for some reason. I don't know why, you know, this is berserk, you should have it in any type of fucking manga stores. But I'm gonna say that I got this after Kentaro Miyamoto passed away, so yeah, rest in peace to him, but yeah, it finally is time for me to stop berserk. Yeah, that's the 9 recent mangas I purchased recently. That was a pretty big haul. So yeah, I'm just gonna put these 9 volumes up first, and we can go over the rest of my collection. Yeah, let's begin. Oh fuck. So it's been around 2 days since I initially recorded that video where I showed off the new manga haul that I got, and wow, I never knew like putting a manga would take this much fucking thought processing. Now let me just show you guys how everything is. Now this is my current shelf at the moment. Pretty neat. I actually just got this like 2 days ago. This is, you know, my high school diploma. You know, your boy just graduated from high school. I just turned 18 recently. And some people will be like, oh my god, you just reveal like your school's name, everything like that. You probably just leaked the address in the way. Well, that would be the case 2 years ago, but you know, after COVID, I switched to online school, so like the school's name doesn't really do anything. You can search it up, you won't be able to find anything related to me. I mean, my name is right below it too. But yeah, the first half of the video took a lot longer than I expected, so I'm just gonna quickly go over some of the products I have on the shelf at the moment. First, let's start with the 373 hat. So around 2 months ago, it actually came around my birthday. I think I got myself some Minami mugs for my birthday, and this was one of the products involved. Now, the reason I got this is because it's Minami. I don't wear hats, but I got it anyways because I just wanted something like something else to go with the bunch. And yeah, I have it on the top section because Minami on top, and right below that we actually have a Minami black heart sticker. This sticker I'm pretty sure just came with everything. Like, you know, she gifted it to me because it was the order was $100+. So yeah, you know, it's a Minami sticker. I only have one of it, and I don't know where to put it, so I just have it on display for now. And there's also a gun behind. I got this like a month ago. Never started building it, so I just kind of have the box and display now. I do want to build in the future. It does look very complicated, but I might do it on stream or something. You know, I do want to start stream on this channel, and I thought it would be cool if I started with a stream of me building a Gundam. So yeah, tell me if you guys will like that, because I don't know, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I just never ended up doing it. And right next to that, we have the light novel section, which is novels, because these two are light novels, you know, Classroom of the Elite, and these three are some Chinese novels that my sister loves after she went to college. This is kind of funny because I actually haven't read any of these besides Volume 7.5 of Classroom of the Elite. I did read this one online, but the rest of them I haven't read yet, so probably should read them in the future. Then we go to one of the smaller outside sections, and here we have my OLED Switch and the character of the Takapu 2 character. I mean, the figure of the Takapu 2 character. I don't know why I said that, but I don't know. There's something about this figurine that's just brought me bad luck ever since I got it. It used to be right next to the Yukino over here, you know, before I added these extra mangas from the new hall into it. But then while I was like setting everything up, the manga just kept falling off. Like kept falling off of the shelf to the point where like, let me just show you actually. It actually just fell again, you know, I have the lower half of the body right now. One of the things on the stand actually got stuck inside her foot. So it actually can't even be like positioned properly on the stand right now or the base. So I basically have to lean in against something to hold it up properly. So you know none of these positions work. So I just have it right next to my Switch right now. Fucking fell again, what the fuck? Yeah guys, don't buy figurines from anime that you haven't watched it. But yeah, that figurine used to be next to the Yukino figurine over here, which was also the other one that I unboxed in a previous video. And this whole section was supposed to be the manga section, and you know, I ended up getting those nightmares of manga, so I had to spread them out somehow. I'll just quickly go over some of the ones I didn't mention in the previous part of the video. But I did mention a good part of them already, you know, like second volume Spy Family, first one was Cheetah Wadachi, also have Kaguya-sama over here. These ones we already talked about, but I actually just finished Happiness like last night. I ended up reading volume 2, the physical copy that I read the rest online, and yeah, it was weird as fuck. Like even for Shuzo Oshimi's standards, it's weird as fuck, you know. This probably is the worst thing I've read by him so far. Like it wasn't terrible, I thought it was like a 6 out of 10. But it went from like a genuinely interesting vampire style manga, you know, just regular people turning into vampires, into one of those mangas that had like a ridiculous time skip and even saw like a vampire cult. Like what the fuck was that? 2 volumes I dig it physically though, fucking loved it. The rest of the manga is a bit iffy, but you know, so here's me boom boom, and then we go into the section below that. Now do not expect this layer of the manga to look like this, because you know, I don't like I'm a person that likes change. I like refreshing things. I don't want certain things to look the exact same, and you know that's how it currently looks right now. But this is how I'm gonna portray everything until I get future products in the future. Like for example, some of the figurines that I pre-ordered last year that still hasn't come in because of COVID. Yeah, fuck. 6 of the mangas I have here are new. Besides this one, I didn't mention this one, which is actually 5, because you know this Sono Biscuit, which I did mention, but Fast and Mr. Sec, I don't think I mentioned that one. This manga is actually the earliest ones that I purchased. I think I got it after Blood on the Tracks, which I got like during mid 2021, and I actually haven't read Fast and Furious Second yet. You know, it is Joey's favorite Shinkai film, so I probably should read it soon. But yeah, that's it for the manga section though. Right next to that, we have my Switch charger and HDMI cord. I do plan on like mounting my TV up here. Actually, let me just show you guys my TV real quick. And here's my TV, ladies and gentlemen. It's currently in my closet. I actually had a tiny desk right here and had a TV on top of it so I could watch it in bed. But to create this whole new section right here, I ended up sacrificing removing my TV. I don't know why I did that, but I don't really watch TV in bed anymore. Also, can we talk about how the left side of my closet is messy? Then we have the right side with my figurine boxes, and it's like organized as fuck. I can honestly like a closet tour as well, but hey, let's save that for another video. And that section is not really important. Those are just some of the recent shoes that I got. Those 3 are new, and that pair is my most valuable, probably the rarest and the most expensive ones now. But we're gonna get into my figurine collection. Now my figurine collection is rather small. I think I only have like close to 10 figurines at the moment. Do have more on the way, but this is my collection at the moment. Like I always show you guys the Yukino figurine, the Takapu 2 figurine that fell apart again. But here's everything else though. These are the ones that I purchased in 2021, I think. Besides the Itsuki one, I got this early 2022, I think. I actually have, I have the box of it too. By box, I meant like the bag of the store that I purchased it from. I actually got it physically from a store called Box Lunch that just opened near, like, you know, at the mall near my place. I'm a very big fan of Gotaba Hanayame, so I got this. And there's also this other one, you know, this Kato Megumi figurine from Saikuno back here. Now, this honestly was my favorite figurine before I got the Yukino one, because granted, that was a 7/1 scale figurine. It's fucking beautiful. But this one right here was actually only like $25. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but the quality of it is actually fucking crazy. Now it's one of those figurines that's not exactly labeled as anything. I think it's like a impressive figurine or something. But it actually goes for like $50-$60 on Amazon now, which is where I got it from. But yeah, I got it for half the price, so I would say it's a pretty cool purchase. But here we have the first figurine I ever purchased, which is a figurine of the character Narako Sengoku from the Mangas series. Yes, I am a very big fan of this series. And right next to that is the cheapest figurine that I have. I got this for around $22 on Amazon, I think. It's actually a pretty nice figurine considering that she's holding a plush. It has like a whole unique stand and it even has like a cushion that she's sitting on. Yeah, I got this one with the Manga figurine from Amazon. This one, like I previously mentioned, was around $20. But there is one thing that's wrong with it though. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's actually missing a hand. Now, I don't know how the hand went missing. It just wasn't in the packaging at all. It wasn't in the figurine. It just never came with it. I haven't filed like a complaint to them, but they never responded or anything. But I honestly don't mind, honestly. Like, you know, just look at it. It's honestly not too noticeable. You're just gonna like, okay, you know, why not? It's just a fucking hand. Now, these four figurines right here I got from a mystery box. I just got it for fun. Didn't really care too much about the things that's in it. And, you know, since the shelf was like half empty, I just felt the need to like put something up to kind of fill up. But we do have one more figurine that isn't up there with the other ones at the shelf, which is this Amelia figurine that myself. Like I previously mentioned, Amelia's my wife, who I got this figurine for around $50 with the Nanako figurine right there. You know, I got it as a bundle from a Korean website called Koshiguru. And yeah, I also have a Nanderwood back there that I got as a gift from someone. So yeah, you know, it's a pretty cool like small Amelia collection right there. I do plan on getting more Amelia figurines in the future. But I also have another waifu. I have two waifus that are voiced by the same seiyuu, so it's basically the same person. No one takes me seriously when I say that. If you know anything about Ri Takahashi, you probably know who it is already, considering the fact that she's also the other waifu is also from a very popular isekai. But I ordered the scale figurine of her like last year, still waiting for the come. Don't really know how long it's gonna take, but very excited for the come. And that should be everything from my current collection, unless you're considering those two like Naruto and Dragon Ball action figures, because I got those like in like 2019 when I was actually a shonen fan. Now I am not. Also, sorry if like the microphone quality was off or anything. You know, I am recording from my cam. I do have a microphone for it, which, you know, is like a good budget mic, but at the end of the day, it's just a budget mic. I do plan on getting like one of those Lapo mics. I don't really know how you're supposed to pronounce it. I do plan on getting one of those for like future unboxing videos where I do record videos here, because I do want to do more interesting content in the future where I do like mystery box videos, you know, anime like figurine log videos where I just kind of do things. Yeah, I like doing things. So yeah, expect to see this part of the room a lot more because I will be putting it to use. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to leave a like, comment, and maybe subscribe. You actually don't have to do any of that. You actually not required to do any of that. But if you like to be nice to me, you can do all the things I just mentioned. Wait, why does it look like I'm balding from this angle? But yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys will have a nice day. It's actually only 12 p.m. right now. I'm normally up. I wake up at like 9 a.m. every single day, but I normally only record at nighttime. I don't know why. So it's actually surprising that I'm recording this early. And yeah, hopefully we'll shoot you again. Peace out, everybody. Goodbye.